Hey guys, welcome back to the channel.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
No, I'm not in Alaska. I'm in Dallas, Texas. It is snowing here. Legit snowing. We were gonna go to a haunted house for Valentine's Day because today is Valentine's Day, but unfortunately it was canceled due to snow. So we're gonna be doing some unboxings instead while we're bundled up all nice and warm inside of the house. I feel like saying Merry Christmas, but it's February, so let's go inside. Now that we're all warm and toasty, we're actually going to talk about two animatronics today. Grimsley the Great, or as most of us know him, the creepy towering clown. So this guy has been on sale from Spirit for 4 years now, and he may be making a return in 2021 seeing how popular he is. He was actually so popular that they made a costume of him, and they kind of re-skimmed him to make the towering Sweet Dreams clown and a couple other animatronics that look very similar. I purchased him in 2018 and he only lasted me 1 season. I had to have him welded to be fixed, but he really is a great animatronic. He stands at 6.5 feet tall. He's one of my favorites, but sadly he's only been around at my haunt for 1 Halloween because he was broken.
While setting him up for this video though, one of his welds broke, and that's one thing I do want to say about these Spirit props. They're not going to last forever if you don't take care of them.
The creepy towering clown. Here he is. He's big, he's menacing, he's scary. At one time, he was the crown jewel of my home haunt. We're gonna go over some of his specs and I'm gonna tell you some things I really love about this guy. I am so glad that he's fixed and back at it with us. So what can I say about this guy? He's super duper creepy. I love his makeup. I love the details on his face. He looks so good that they've reskinned him a couple different times. I also really enjoy that he turns at the waist, but also turns at the neck at 2 different times. So as you notice, his head turns before his body turns. Just makes him a little more realistic. His costume, literally from ankle up, including the neck ruffle, are covered in this washed out, blood-stained look. It looks grimy and grungy and bloody. And if you actually notice, even on the red fabric, there's still blood stain on there. It's 2 different color reds, so it really does distinguish the difference between the red fabric and the red blood stains. His hands have these creepy long fingers and kind of a skeleton look, and they've been used in multiple animatronics. I've noticed the same hands on the Sweet Dreams clown. I've noticed the same hands on the Big Top clown. So they're becoming a little standard at this point, but when he was first released, they were very creepy. The tops of the hands show these creepy veins, and there's so many wrinkles in the knuckles despite them looking like bone. And again, they have that blood that's splattered all over his costume. This is when I felt Spirit was starting to move into a direction of getting scarier animatronics, but boy was I wrong. So he is one of these tall animatronics that has that really annoying spine piece that you've probably heard me bitch about multiple times. And he also has those typical SBI clown shoes that can be really annoying when you realize how cheap they are. All in all, I really love this guy. I'm very glad he's back in commission, and I can't wait for him to be featured at the Psychotic Circus of Savannah.
I'm starting a new shuttle again. I'll need a hand for one of you. And the head, and the foot that's already sparkle too. I'm looking for someone to play hide and seek with. You go hide and I'll come find you. Start running!
So today's a 2-parter. We got my boy Grimsley here, And next up, the one and only Wacky Mole. So we might be able to say that this episode is the tale of the broken boys, because if you remember, on my very first animatronic video, I featured Wacky, and he was also broken.
This guy I got for about 30 bucks. Doesn't make any sounds anymore. He doesn't light up anymore. And I believe his insides are actually from a different animatronic, because when I see him online, his body moves as opposed to this one, just his head.
He had the wrong body frame and mechanism. He didn't talk, his eyes didn't glow, and I started feeling like Dr. Frankenstein. Come alive, Wacky! Come alive!
I just love hitting you bozos with my hammer. You better watch out, or I'm gonna whack you over the head too. Oh, please, come a little closer. Yeah.
So this guy's actually been a huge work in progress. On my video where I made Twisty mobile, somebody had mentioned in the live that this body is actually Wacky Mole's body. So I switched Twisty out to put him on the Wacky Mole old body, and this one is bringing him back to life to what he used to be. There was a couple other issues though. He made no sound, and he had no light up eyes. Luckily, I was able to find his voice box on eBay of all places. Now I did notice he only has 2 sayings as opposed to 3, but it still works. And when it came to his eyes, because he's blacklight reflective, I thought, what if I put blacklight LEDs in his eyes instead of the normal LEDs? And originally it was way too bright and his whole head lit up. You might have seen it in one of my short videos. But after you guys told me, hey, that's cool and all, but doesn't look as cool as the original, I dimmed most of them down to just light up his eyeballs. But again, they are blacklight LEDs, so it's gonna light up nicely even if there are no blacklights around. I'm so glad that this guy is back now, and I'm really excited to show him for 2021. Let's kill the lights and see how good his eyes look. The video is really not doing his eyes justice. It is causing his neck ruffle and his face to light up really, really bright and vibrant. I'm super excited and really happy with how he turned out. First and foremost, I want to say thank you to everybody who gave us support during this week. It's been crazy. -degree weather, snow, electricity turning on and off, internet turning on and off. Clearly that's all changed. I am so happy to be back and connected to all of you, but now it's time for our subscriber shout out. Today's shout out goes to ECoop's videos. Dude, you've been in all of our lives. You've commented on so much of my videos. I really appreciate the kind words you had while I was going through this week with my family. Thank you for being so active in the Discord. I appreciate you, dude. So stay tuned to the channel. This Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're gonna do another live where I'm gonna give you some details on an art contest we're having, where we're gonna be talking about prizes, everything animatronics, and what's coming out for 2021. We'll see you then, and as always, happy haunts.